Manchester United's transfer window is about to open. With 10 games to play in the Premier League, the mystery plottens. Media is reporting what kind of positions we are looking for, but also been revealing the transfer policy of Ineos, knowing that we are not going to go for the Mbappe's transfer window, so the Galacticos. We're more pretty much looking for the 26-year younger up and coming talent, youth. We're going to invest in youth. And here is some stories that I'm going to tell you about. Of course, we're going to talk about the centre back position that has been nailed on, because we know that Manchester United are looking to ship off potentially Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, or Rafael Varane, and who will be those replacements. Media is coming out to say that the long-term target Todibo from Nice has been set a price. What is that price? And that's what we're going to talk about as well. And also the wonder kid, the 17-year-old Boca Junior defender that everyone is kind of a little bit chasing. They're bigging them up. They want us to believe that he's going to be the next up-and-coming world-class centre-back. His name is also Aaron Ansilmino as well. We don't know much about him, but we do done a little bit of digging, and he's available on the market for £15 million. So what has both Todibo and Ansilmino together? How do we connect the dots? We'll stick around and find out about that one. But also striker position. We know that we're looking for striker. There is 2 strikers on the market that we're looking for. That's going to be talked about as well in this video as well. But if there is money in the window later on, it's not the preferred target, but Manchester United are looking to strengthen in the midfield later on the window. And there's one target they don't want to go away, and that is Frenkie De Jong. Please, before we continue, do me one favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Here we go.
Has the Premier League ever been more challenging?
I feel welcome. Dit is my home and I want to achieve success.
Hello, afternoon, people. It's the day before Good Friday, Easter Friday, and it is the day of recording. It's the 28th of March, and hope you're doing fine and dandy. There's a story about Jean-Claude Todibo from Nice, and there's a story that's been brewing at Manchester United's radar for the past 1 year, connecting the dots with Nice, Sir Jim Ratcliffe being the owner, and potentially favorable price for Manchester United to buy him. He's been heavily linked with United and other clubs as well. But being the Nice owner, part of Nice owner, actually Ratcliffe is Trawlers Limited. I can't even speak. Sorry about that. Trawlers Limited. That is only 25% of Manchester United sporting operations. It's not really Nice, but he's heavily involved anyway. So the headlines today says that Manchester United have found out the asking price for the 24-year-old French defender. And when I say 24-year-old, that fits the mold or build of the transfer policy what Manchester United and Ineos have set. They don't want to recruit anything over 26, which I applaud. They are building a squad for the future and looking at the up-and-coming youngsters that can play the style of play that they want to play. So this story goes in to say that OGC Nice have reportedly set an asking price for approximately 40 million for the services of the club captain, the French international Jean-Clair Todibo, a club captain. So that tells you he's a leader. He's the captain of Nice, highly rated centre-back. But why does Manchester United wants him so bad? Well, it's his defensive attributes, of course. He's good at the ball. He's a leader. He's got good mentality. And, of course, there's Sir Dave Brailsford that knows him so well. The updates come on courtesy of the one and only Fabrizio Romano, when the reporter stated that the 24-year-old has been United's radar since last summer, as per diluted as well. If you continue reading Fabrizio's tweet here, that's been displayed here on the radar, Fabrizio tweeted today to say they understand that Jean-Clair Todibo will be valued at 40 million this summer transfer window. He's already on Manchester United's list since the last summer, but more clubs in the Premier League and not only keep monitoring him as well. French international at Nice, vice captain, could be the potential move. And I think this is something that we've been talking about quite a while. Like, of course, we are looking at the Everton's Jared Braithwaite as well. And apparently Everton wants 70 million for a 20-year-old unexperienced, and then you have the French vice captain, the captain of his team, leader on the pitch, 24-year-olds already proven, can be the Rafael Varane replacement for 40 million. That is, according to my opinion, if I may say so, it's smart business. It's a no-brainer. You would pay the Premier League tax for Jared Brentwaite, 70 million, the asking price, or you get somebody that is experienced, a French international and captain of his team. But on the other hand, he's got no Premier League experience. But tell me, anyone that did have Premier League experience before even arriving to the Premier League. So I think this is a good one. I think this is a good one. Basically, Luis Saha, a former Manchester United player, also rates him highly. Saha said he's a very good defender. He's very unlucky because currently there is a golden generation of French defenders, and that's why we don't have many caps for international team. Is according to his opinion. He's very good in the ball on the ball. He's calm and composed. Will be very much suit Manchester United's style of play. Now, I want to hear from your opinion. What do you think? I think it's a no-brainer at the end of the day. So if you're looking to potentially get a Bremer from Juventus, reportedly a release clause on 45 million euros, and British tax on pretty much Jared Brentford on 70 million release clause for Everton, I find this very, very interesting. On the other hand, we got to look at another story as well, which is Aaron Ansilmino, the 17-year-old starlet from Boca Juniors in Argentina, the plays left-sided centre back. Very, very highly rated. AC Milan is looking at his signature. Porto is also sniffing around. And when Porto's sniffing around, that means that he's very good, because what Porto seems to do, they seems to pick up those cheap talents, put them into the squad, and then they sell them off for roughly about 100 million plus. And I think this is something what's been reported as well, that Todibo might be the first target. They might, buy in an Anselmino for 15 million pounds or 70 million euros and loan him out to Nice. So that works a little bit in favor. Like, you connect the dots, you get, Todibo from Nice, and then you loan out our players to Nice as well. Like, in terms of Anselmino, I think this is kind of the best what you can develop. But at the same time, why would you do that? If we really need a squad depth, 100%. But in this case, it's all about development. And this is something the City always used to do or keep doing. They are buying the players to the City group and they loan them out to one of the clubs what they own as well, like in Spain, etc. So let me know your thoughts and feelings regarding that. I think it's quite clever, because if you do look at Bremer, if you do look at Brentwell, Bremer, 45 million, Brentwaite, 70 million. So that is about estimation of 135 million you can spend on two centre backs. While on the other hand, if you add Aaron and Ansemilio and Todibo, that's 55 million. No brainer. That means that you have a lot of money to go for the transfer window for your marquee signing if you want. However, widely reported that Manchester United are 100% looking for a striker, and the one that's leading the race is no other than Benjamin Sesko, that is available on the market for 45 million release clause. You spend 55 million plus 45 million, that's about 100 million already spent on three quality players. And add on to the mix, if you have a budget on 200 million in the transfer window, there might be an opportunity, as what been reported by Fabrizio Romano regarding the midfielder position, that is going to be available, addressed the number 6 position, as potentially Casemiro might be moved on, and potentially you'll have likes of Delaney, Amrabat will also might be departing as well. So you need to fill that void. And who is the one to play with Kobe Mano as a number 8? Well, we know that Eric Ten Hag first priority target was set on Frenkie De Jong, and that is a saga that just don't want to go away, because Barcelona have now named the price. They said pretty much they have named the non-negotiable asking price for Frankie De Jong on 75 million at the end of the day. So I think that is something that just don't want to go away. And I think at the end of the day, Barcelona would be open. And by the latest report today that came out, that they are willing to listen to sell the midfield in the summer if they receive a great offer. That is the reports. Because why is it so? Well, Barcelona in the first instance, they are in a financial mess. Frenkie De Jong is one of the high earners. Frenkie De Jong has probably been one of the most talked about regarding not being paid his deferred wages, but that is about to be resolved and they want to ship him off. So if they receive something over 75 million, they will definitely listen to the offers. That is kind of coming out right here on the press, from Barca Universal, from Barca accounts on Twitter. Majority of are saying that they are willing to listen to offers. And I believe it as well because I spoke to Jacques Talbers a couple of weeks ago, and he also said, watch out for Frankie de Jong. And I said, well, I don't really want to entertain this story. But knowing if Eric Ten Hag is going to be here, knowing that he is big fan of Frankie de Jong, he wanted him, we almost got him over the line, and Ineos probably won't make that probably do want to make a signature signing at the end of the day to please the fans. So Frankie de Jong might be the target. But anyway, it is just speculations as of yet. There is so many days left for the opening of the transfer window, but it looks like Manchester United, as deluded, are going for younger players and mixing up with experience. So Frankie de Jong in the midfield together with Kobe Mainu. Oh my God, you add on Bruno Fernandes into the mix as well. You know, the Ericsson's going to leave. You have players like Dango Jr. coming up as, from the academies as well. Lots. That's going to be cooking if that happens. But not going to get giddy, people. It is what it is. It's paper talk at the end of the day. I'm just reporting what's out there and putting my opinion to the stage. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Would you go for an Aaron Ansilmino for 50 million and a Todibo, adding up a value of 55 million for two centre backs? Or would you rather go for the experience, like, the British tax, the 20-year-old Jared Brentwaite or Embrima, Juventus? And that would cost you about 135. Meaning, if you spend 55 already on two centre backs, an alternative A, you pay for 45 million for Benjamin Sesko. Wow, you're already up in approximately 100 odd million there, and you add on another 75. That is impeccable business, because we've been hearing the Manchester United will have money to spend in the window, approximately 300 to 400. But I don't think they're going to do that, because at the end of the day, a lot of things depends on the outs, and the proof will be in the pudding. Anyway, thank you for listening, and please share this video. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts is, because I always want to hear or read what you think. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we shall see you to the next video. Thank you for watching, and happy Easter. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.